Sir, in the last videos we covered what is overloading, what are various important rules, what is overriding, basic idea about overriding, next method resolution in overriding, everything we covered, right? Sir, now overriding is not an easy process. Remember this one, there are several rules associated with overriding. But if it's the overloading, very simple process, right? In overloading, we have to check only method names, argument types. Method names must be same, argument types must be different. Remember, that is the rule of overloading. But in overriding, we require to check several things like modifiers, return type, throws keyword, like there are several conditions we have to check in overriding. That's why overriding is not that much easy process. We have to take each and every loophole internally. Clear, right? So now what rules are there for method of overriding? Okay, first rules. Okay, here I'm taking here just class P. Observe very carefully, sir. Class P. I have public void m1 of int I is there, sir. This is the method what we have, class P, public void m1 of int I. Sir, now I'm taking class C extends P. Are you getting? Class C extends P, public void m1 of int I, like this I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it valid overriding or not? Yes, friends, is it valid overriding or not? Yes. Here first rule what we have to check, what we require to take care. So in overriding, method names must be same, and argument types must be same. Are you getting? Including order also, method name must be same, argument types must be same. Are you getting? So that is method name followed by argument type is nothing but what? Method signature. Correct or not? Method signature. So in overriding, method signatures must be same, method signatures must be matched. So method names and argument types are same means method signatures must be matched. This is the rule number 1. Remember, right? Sir, what is the second rule? The second rule is what about return type? Are you getting? What about return type? Can you please confirm return types must be same or may be different? Yes, friends. Return types must be compulsory same in overriding or can be different? Can you please confirm? Yes, friends. So return types must be same in overriding, but this rule is applicable until 1.4 version. Are you getting? But this rule is applicable until 1.4 version. From 1.5 version onwards, covariant return types also allowed. Are you getting? From 1.5 version onwards, covariant return types also allowed. Then immediately you may ask, sir, what is the meaning of covariant return type? Very simple, sir. Just let me go for a small example, then you people can able to understand very easily, right? Here I have class P, parent class is there. Assume parent class method return type is object, sir. Assume that the return type of parent class is object, public object M1. So it is expecting some return value, return null, acceptable, syntactically valid, because it has to return some object, return null, acceptable, right? Now I want to override this method in the child class. Class C extends P I'm taking. Now I want to override, sir. Here public object M1, sir, return null, like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, here have you observed the return type here object and here object, no problem at all. If the same return types are there, no issue at all, right? But from 1.5 version onwards, we have more flexibility. Covariant return types also allowed. What is the meaning of covariant return type? Means the child method return type need not be same as parent method return type. It's a child types also allowed. Can you please tell for object what is the child? String or string buffer or anything. So it's a child types also allowed. So means that need not be object. Happily you can take string also. Happily you can take string buffer also, integer also, like any child class of this object is allowed, no problem at all. Such type of return types are called covariant return types, right? But please make sure this concept is applicable only from which version? 1.5 version onwards. Okay, so child class method return type need not be same as parent method return type. It's a child types also allowed. This is nothing but what? Covariant return type concept. Now I have one small doubt, sir. Can you please tell, if I compile this code, if I compile this code, is it valid or invalid? Ayo, is it valid or invalid? In 1.4 version, invalid. Because in the 1.4 version, return types must be same. But in 1.5 version, from 1.5 version onwards, perfectly it is allowed. Because from 1.5 version onwards, covariant return types also allowed. Everyone can able to understand, right? Observe very carefully about this type of terminology, right? Okay, let me go for this one, sir. Observe carefully. Let me execute this code. Have a look once, sir. Here I'm taking just the same example, whatever there, sir. Here class P, just observe that class P, public object M1 method, public object M1 I'm taking, just return null I'm taking, sir. Public object M1 return null like this I'm taking, sir. Here same class C extends P. Are you getting? Class C extends P, public object M1. Sir, whether you are using 1.4 version, 1.5 version, in all versions, this one is perfectly valid because I'm maintaining same return type. That's why perfectly valid, sir. Now let me compile this code. Here just observe. Let me go to my working directory, right? Yes, here just observe that Java C p.java. Perfectly valid. We never going to face any problem, sir. Now instead of object, here I'm taking string, sir. Here I'm taking string. Can you please confirm in 1.8 version, because I'm using which version of compiler, sir? Java C version. Observe that. Which version of compiler I'm using? 1.8 version, sir. Okay. In 1.8 version, is it allowed or not? Yes, perfectly allowed. No problem at all. Now let me compile this code. Yes, it is valid, sir. Now I'm asking Java C source 1.4 p.java. Boss, can you please compile this code? According to 1.4 version, we can compile a Java program according to a particular version by using source option. Remember this one. So can you please compile this p.java according to 1.4 version? Now I'm asking, in 1.4 version, can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Invalid, because in 1.4 version return types must be same. So covariant return types concept applicable from which version? 1.5 version. That's why this one is invalid. Compiler is ready to give left and right. Observe that carefully, sir. Here have a look once. Sir, here one error. So M1 in C cannot override M1 in P. Return type string is not compatible with the object. Like this it's asking, sir. But the same question I'm asking in the 1.5 version. I'm asking in 1.5. Can you please compile according to 1.5 version? Yes, perfectly valid. Here, just we are getting warnings, man, but not error. But earlier we got error. Observe the difference, right? Itself is valid. So, this is the small rule what you people should be aware about overriding return types concept. So, is it clear for all of you, right? Until 1.4 version, return types must be same in overriding. From 1.5 version onwards, covariant return types are allowed. Okay, sir, which is called covariant return type? Child method return type need not be same as parent method return type. It's a child types also allowed. This concept is called covariant return types concept. Clear for you, right? Sir, now if you feel comfortable, just I will keep more elaboration on this covariant return types concept. Okay? Sir, now just observe parent method return type, child method return type. Sir, if the parent method return type is object, sir, can you please tell which types are allowed for child method return type? Yes, either object is allowed, or its child classes are allowed. Like string concept is allowed, string buffer concept is allowed, string buffer is allowed, dot dot dot. Remember that. So if the parent method return type is object, now the child method return type is either object is allowed or its child types are allowed. Okay. Similarly, if the parent method return type is a number, then for the child, which types are allowed, sir? For the child, which types are allowed? Number is allowed, integer is allowed, number is allowed, integer is allowed, float is allowed, dot dot dot. Number are its child classes. Do you know? For number, what are various child classes are there? Wrapper classes, right? Byte, next and after that short, integer, long, float, double. Are you getting float, double? Like these things are various child classes of number. That's why either number is allowed or its child classes are allowed. Okay, these are wrapper classes, right? Okay, like next, similarly, here observe, I'm taking in the parent method return type is a string, sir, string. But child method return type I'm taking as object. Are you getting? Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Respond, is it valid or not? So what is our rule? Child method return type need not be same as parent method return type. It's a child types also allowed. But here you are taking child method return type is the parent of parent method return type. For this string, I'm taking object as the parent. Sorry, this one is not acceptable. Okay, so it should be either same or it's a child, but not its parent. Here I'm taking its parent. Immediately compiler will give left and right. Remember this one. Just I have a look once, sir. Here I'm reversing the content. Here just I'm taking, here string I'm taking, sir, but here object I'm taking. So in the parent string, but in the child I'm taking object. So child method return type I'm taking parent of parent method return type, which is not covariant return type. That's why immediately compile method we are going to get. Observe that, sir, here I'm trying to compile according to our original version, 1.8 version only. Immediately compile method we are going to get. Have you observed, right? M1 in C cannot override M1 in P. Return type object is not compatible with the string. Return type object is not compatible with the string. Like this compile method we are going to get. Clear, right? So next, so this one is not a covariant return type, right? Now I'm taking, here observe carefully, sir, double. I'm taking int, sir, double int. Can you please confirm, is it valid or not? Double int, is it valid or not? Okay, please make sure. If you are trying to take like this, compiler will give left and right, because covariant return type concept applicable only for object types but not for primitives. Regarding it's applicable only for object types but not for primitives. That's why this one is invalid. Compile method we are going to get. In the case of primitive, whatever return type of the parent, compulsory child method return type must be same if a primitive return type. But in the case of object types, covariant return types are allowed. Is it clear, right? Sir, let me cross check here. Observe that carefully, sir. Here I'm taking double, sir, double. If I'm taking double, so okay, sir, return some double value. Here I'm taking int, sir, return some int value, like this, right? Now have a look once. Have a look once. Immediately error we are going to get m1 in C cannot override m1. Return type int is not compatible with the double. So covariant return type concept not applicable for primitives. It is applicable only for object types. Clear for all of you, right? This is the story about return type of overriding. Okay, well,